What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a recap of Real Housewives of Potomac. I believe it is season 7. Is it? Okay, is it season 7 or 8, honey? I will have all of that, honey, in the description. This was a good episode. Something was on my mind really quickly, honey. I had to go back and forth with y'all, honey, in that Married to Medicine recap. One of y'all was trying to bring up Mariah and how, Quad turned on Mariah to be cool with the other women. That is not what happened. Okay, that is not what happened. And I think I'm gonna have to bring that to my channel. I was just going to film that in my membership group, but I think I will bring that to the channel because we have to really get down to the bottom of the Mariah and Quad debacle and the part that they both played. Simone played a fucking part too. Because Simone is still two-faced as hell. That's one thing she has been consistent on, honey, is being two-faced. Because it was Simone keeping a lot of that stuff up between Quad and Mariah. Like, one minute she'll be Team Quad, next minute she'll feel like she need to have his loyalty with Mariah, and after she'd have sat down with Mariah, she tried to have her back, then go back with Quad and the other girls, and honey. So we gonna talk about it. I'm gonna bring that to the channel. So we gonna break that down. But yeah, I stand by what I said. I feel like Mariah wanted a sidekick. Mariah wanted Quad to be beneath her. And there are people like that in this life that you may start out with. And I understand it probably more than anybody because I had a friend like that in our friendship, she tried to place herself on a more of a pedestal than me. Well, my mom makes this amount of money. My mom, and with Mariah, it was, I'm, the executive producer of this show and I could fire the girls. Yeah, she was down to the reunion on season 1 and Toya called her out on that. And I believe Toya. I don't think they got any camera footage of it, but with the behavior that I saw, I believe Toya. And I believe that Mariah went diva status. Okay? Like when she got on this show, Married to Medicine, Mariah was feeling herself and felt like these bitches are gonna bow down to me the minute they don't do what I want them to do. I'm going to try to get them fired from the show. That's what I believe, guys. Okay? So, I know a lot of y'all is Team Mariah. Y'all love her. But she was immature with how she handled her position on this show. And you can tell that because even after all the seasons played out, like that first season, that first reunion, she was sitting by Andy. And then it seemed like after that, it was always Jackie and Simone. And they don't even be having the bulk of the storylines. If you look at this past Married to Medicine reunion, they didn't have the biggest storylines. It really should have been Toya and Quad or Toya and Anila, in them chairs. Do you see what I'm saying? Those are the people that really carried the season. So I think that Andy has a respect for Simone and Jackie. I more or less have the respect for Jackie. Simone is a motherfucking hater. She's two-faced. She keeps shit going. I feel like she yells and screams and tries to intimidate and manipulate people, and she be getting away with stuff. She do. So, yeah, we gonna get to all of that, you guys. I'm gonna get it together. I know y'all like, girl, you always saying you coming with it, but I'm gonna come with it because I see some of y'all still want to bring Mariah up, acting like she's so innocent, and she not. I stand by what I said about Quad. I feel like Quad did not have the best of intentions when she married Dr. G. Like, why was y'all fighting like that? You never had a baby with the man. You know damn well you wasn't gonna have no baby with that man. It just, I don't know. It's something about it seemed like survival. Like, oh, I'm married to him and we together, honey, but I ain't trying to have this man, baby. I don't know what it is she seen in him. Like, it seemed like they started having issues, season 5, and she was doing a lot, for his office. I will say, in Quad's defense, she did a lot of stuff for him on the show. Remember, she threw him that really nice birthday party. She paid for Mariah and Aiden for them to, she gave them some gas money, honey, and left it at the door. That shit was funny. Woo, I know. Some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but honey, that shit was funny, but to me, they could get rid of Anila, I don't think they would bring Mariah back because I don't think a lot of people want to film with her. I know Jackie can't stand her, and I'm okay with Jackie not liking Mariah because Mariah used to disrespect the hell out of Jackie, and I was never here for it. A lot of these ladies, you guys, they all have their faults to them, so we will have to break all that down in another video, honey. Okay, but anyways, honey, I wanted to play something from Watch What Happens Live because Simone was on there with Gizelle and they got to talking about the Chris Bassett situation. So let me play that for y'all, and then we go get into this Real Housewives of Potomac recap.
Was recently brought back to life, but tonight Candace said Gizelle is, quote, dead to me, and since the cause of death was Gizelle and Chris Bassett's conflicting reports of what happened after last year's reunion, I want to see if Gizelle can help me fill in the blanks. What was your response to Chris saying he's 99% sure that when he asked to talk, you were the one that suggested your room?
That's a lie. If that were the case, there'd be no issue with it. I'd have nothing to tell Candace.
What about the situation made you feel uncomfortable? Like, what triggered it? I mean,
yeah.
Was he talking too close to you?
It was that we were in a private room. The door is closed. I just don't want to be in a room with a married man. Do you
understand? But that's someone that you have.
Understand that.
But that's someone that you have. Maybe I do not get it because I'm not straight, honestly.
Yeah.
But
even Andy don't believe this bitch. Okay, feel like this bitch is putting on. I told y'all what her and Kenya do. Gizelle, in my opinion, has reached a whole new low with the third party, storyline building, let me attack somebody's marriage. Let me make it look like I'm just so sexy and beautiful that somebody else's husband would want me. Gizelle, your looks are fading. They are. She don't look as good as she did, guys. What was that? Season 1, 2, and 3. I'll give her those first 3 seasons. She looked her best. She is aging now. So I don't know what the hell is wrong with her. I don't know. It's something with her where she thinks everybody wants her ass. She don't even look all that good. Okay? So you need to quit, Gizelle. Really. And even Andy got Regizinous historian. Regizinous history. Yeah, she is telling this story all the way wrong, honey, about her and Chris. It don't even make no sense. The man made no moves on you. He does not want you. You the one mentioned going to your room. I agree with Chris.
Like, that is someone that you've known through the years. You're friends with him. You're friends with his wife.
Yeah, but I've never been in a bedroom, because those have beds in it, by myself with him, and he's talking about his wife. I just didn't feel comfortable. I felt something in my stomach. You know how you feel that tinge in your stomach? That's what I felt. And I asked him to go and outside and see if they're ready for me. Like, I asked him to leave my room.
Now, it seemed like tonight ROBYN was saying that you had told her what happened, but she didn't think it was a big deal. What was your reaction to that?
Well, I told her as soon as it happened. So she knew how I felt about it. But, ROBYN took it a different way.
Okay.
Yes, but I don't need ROBYN to speak for me.
Right. Okay. Were you surprised by were you surprised by Candiace's reaction?
100%. I literally
How did you expect her to respond?
Because I literally, he's DMing Ashley.
This is another thing that pissed me off with Gizelle. She will say and do the most vile things and then respects no reaction from it. You knew from last season when you came at Wendy's marriage, okay? You knew that this was going to piss Candiace off. You knew you would use this as a storyline. I believe that Gizelle is calculated and had a plan in her mind about, attacking somebody's marriage. And it was Candiace's turn. Now Candiace sees this heifer for who and what she really is. She's disgusting. Get your own storyline. I blame Bravo. I blame Andy. If y'all would fire this bitch and discipline her, get rid of her. Stop allowing her to go on this show and not have a storyline. Because that is what that is, you guys. Like, if you keep getting away with shit, it's like, well, why shouldn't I stop doing it? I keep getting rewarded. I'm on the Ultimate Girls Trip. Okay, and I got to be a part of the little Bravo talk show with Portia, and we see a woman with privilege, light skin, green eyes. She gets her way, so why should she change? Why? If you get away with everything, why not keep doing the same dumb shit?
DMing me, asking for private conversations. I literally
He did not DM Ashley. He replied to her story. Even ROBYN said that. So stop telling lies. It's the lies. And then Simone pissed me off with what she said to Gizelle. Okay? I'm going to play that.
Let me just tell this girl what's going on. She's going to go home, tell her husband. He's going to apologize. And that's it. Like, I didn't think it was going to be this big of a deal.
But you caught her off guard. And I wouldn't allow Cecil to be in the room with you alone.
Right.
Simone, you look as good as she do if you would dress better too. And she don't even dress all that good. Okay? Gizelle, I'm sorry, you guys. She's not all that. She isn't. Am I missing something? She's attractive. I'm not at all saying she's ugly, but she is not killing it the way she thinks she is. And she needs to stop going around thinking everybody want her ass.
I get that. And I don't want to be
You're a beautiful lady. Cecil thinks you're beautiful, and I wouldn't allow it.
Right.
I heard you and Cecil banged it, probably.
What? What happened with that? But y'all let me know what y'all think of that. Like, Simone, stop telling this woman she's beautiful. Y'all sitting up here, y'all making this bitch worse. Okay? I'm serious. Wendy even alluded to it at the last reunion. Was it at this last one or the one before that? Gizelle is a beautiful woman, and she feel like because she's so beautiful, she doesn't have to try as hard. That's what that shit is. Oh, I'm already be told I'm pretty anyway, so, everybody wants me. It's that mentality. She needs to be brought down, you guys. But anyways, I have talked long enough. Let's get to this episode of Potomac. So the episode picked up where it left off with Candiace asking to talk to the producer, Eric. She begins talking about Michael Darby. A lot of reviewers was saying she shouldn't have brought up Michael. Michael is minding his business. I like the fact that she brought up Michael because Michael is the main husband on here that has been inappropriate and disrespectful, and he has been allowed to, get away with the bad behavior. I don't care if it was just towards men. He's inappropriate. And we know that Chris, Candiace's husband, has never been inappropriate with anybody. He looks at these ladies as they are his sisters. That's why all of this is hurtful to him and Candiace. And for Gizelle to go back out there with the girls acting as if this is nothing. Mind you, she don't have a husband. She ain't got a boo thing, at least on the show. She purposely hides all of that and attacks the other women on the show that actually have men. Okay, she even threw ROBYN under the bus, saying that Juan is not even on her house. She'll even tell her best friend's personal information. So this bitch ain't no good. She's miserable. But guess what? She acts like she don't even care and nothing has happened. And I think that that's a problem, that a person acts like that. At first, I'm not going to lie, I kind of like that about Gizelle, because it kind of seemed like she understood, this game. She understood what it took to be on this show. But the fact that you are lying and making shit up and trying to make it look like Chris is this horrible person that tried to take advantage of you and he didn't. Okay, you were asked several times, did he touch you? Did he say this? Did he do that? It was always no. So he did nothing. You felt a way. It's okay to feel uncomfortable, but you remove yourself when you feel uncomfortable. And you should have told him that then. You don't say, well, are they waiting for me outside? No. The fact that you didn't share that with Chris in that moment, that says a lot about you and your character. And you don't have no damn character. You don't have no soul. You need to set a better example for your damn kids, because this is horrible. She's miserable. But those children, they know it, okay? And then you got stupid, big forehead Ashley. Where's Candace going? Why is she over there? Obviously, she's upset. Okay, and to me, it just seemed like they took pleasure in that. Like, they didn't really smile and laugh. Gizelle had this little satisfied look on her face. But yeah, Candace, girl, don't talk to this heifer no more. Don't be cool with her. Don't do dinner with her. Nothing. Candace mentions how these women have apologized for Michael Darby over and over again. If Michael Darby was to pop up, they would all give him a hug, even though he has been inappropriate, with other people, cameramen, and, he grabbed somebody's ass on here and then was making little inappropriate comments about Juan too. So I'm with Candace. Like, that man is inappropriate. I don't give a damn if what Michael did is old or not. Okay? He did it. Okay? It's a part of history, and we're not going to rewrite history, Gizelle. So Candace, let's, Eric know, I'm done. I'm going home. I ain't got time for Gizelle and her shenanigans. And she walks out and everybody, why is she leaving? What's going on? And Gizelle, you know why she's leaving. You should have told the girls why. Next, we see Wendy. She is talking to Sharice about this new business opportunity with Peter Thomas, about her having to put the $300,000 down. She would only have 20% ownership. Sharice was looking at her like, bitch, are you crazy? And then you're doing business with Peter. Okay, Peter is known for having his restaurants closed. He'll open up a new one, but honey, his shit always end up closed. It's just too much of, a risk. And hell, I'm with that. I love me some Peter, honey. Okay, Peter is a hustler, but I would not go into business with him, and especially not putting down no damn $300,000. Okay, and I'm only 20% the owner. Hell no. To the no. Wendy says she still has to talk to Eddie about that. Good luck with that, girl. You better be riding his dick while you discussing it, because I don't see Eddie agreeing to do any of that. So Gizelle brings up the fact that Mia ignored her text message, and, she mentions to Mia, she's really sorry about how she confronted her at Karen's party. So they go to the back room and they talk and squash their issues. Mia says she just didn't like Gizelle's approach, but she feels like she is sincere and, she's sorry. Child, that Gizelle ain't sorry. She will do anything to be on this show. She's making more money now than ever. And she's just willing to go and say and do whatever to be on the damn show. I mean, what else do y'all want me to say, okay? So next we got Robyn and Wendy. They began talking about Mia's cancer story situation, and basically Wendy is trying to be fair to Mia and be objective. I think she said she had a friend that just passed away from cancer, so she just feels like, she really wants to wait and see how this whole cancer situation plays out with Mia. Now, meanwhile, Robyn feels like Mia is an attention seeker, and just the different posts she put on social media, she felt like she was alluding that she had cancer, but then not really, and then she still has to get tested. And, I'm kind of with Robyn. I feel like Mia is all over the place, but Mia, you are a lying ass bitch. You are. And this whole cancer story with you, like, it turns out she doesn't have cancer, you guys. She does have some lumps that she has to get worked on. I think she said she's going to have that worked on, sometime in August. But Mia, you're disgusting, especially how you sat up there and lied on Chris Bassett and said he was staring at you the whole time, y'all was at Karen's party. You's a lying ass bitch. So where Robyn fucked up is Robyn says to Wendy, well, it seemed like last week you were trying to put everything off on me and Gizelle. They showed the clip, and that's not what Wendy said. Wendy, when they played the clip, was talking to Mia, and Mia was saying that Gizelle said, that she's an attention seeker, and, she's just looking for attention. Wendy said, well, do they both feel like that, or is it just Gizelle? Right? That's exactly what Wendy said. But Robyn wants to make it look like, oh, well, you were pointing your fingers at both me and Gizelle like we are the only ones that doubted Mia's story. So Robyn, you were wrong. And another thing I do not like with Robyn is another one of those women that got all this mouth with the women on this show, and then when it comes to Juan's ass, your ass is quiet. Okay? Like, girl, get it together. So Robyn begins coming at Wendy because, she thinks that Wendy tried to throw her and Gizelle under the bus with, well, what did those two say? That's not what Wendy said. Wendy was like, why are you being so aggressive? And I'm with Wendy on that. I felt like Robyn was way out of line. She was disrespectful. Ashley was just sitting there like, well, damn, why is this going, a little bit further than what it is? Even Sharice was like, something else is up between you two because y'all are just... And I think she really noticed Robyn's behavior was really out of line. Like she was mad about something else with Wendy, right? Wendy says that Robyn called Mia a liar and she didn't. So Wendy tells Robyn, you need to stand 10 toes down, and Robyn begins charging towards Wendy. I'm standing in it. Why are you being so aggressive? Sit your masculine ass down. Girl, what is wrong with you? She looks a fool, you guys, and I hope that they call this behavior out on the reunion. Okay, because y'all know damn well if this was Candiace or Wendy acting like this, they would make a big deal. But they may allow Robyn to get away with this because she is light-skinned and got the green eyes. Okay, and we know what they do on this show. There's definitely some colorism on this here show. Wendy told Robyn, sit down. I was like, oh, she talking to her like a dog. Well, you acting like a dog, so I'm with Wendy, honey. So Gizelle and Mia, they come back and join the rest of the girls, and Ashley asks Mia, are you good? And then Wendy asks if she's good as well. She was like, yeah, it's good. Everything's good. Me and Gizelle, we talked and worked everything out. I forgot to tell y'all that damn Mia threw Wendy under the damn bus. Okay? She threw her under the bus when she was talking to Gizelle because she began saying, oh, I expected this from Miss New Booty Wendy, but not you. Girl, Mia, you need to quit. Ashley asks Mia, did the doctor rule out cancer now? And Mia says, yes, that's ruled out. Mia says she still has the lumps and a swollen lymph node. So ROBYN begins telling Mia that she wants to invite her son to her house because, you know, the kids are on spring break. She actually asked Gizelle, what are the girls doing? Are they on spring break? I guess she's going to have all the kids at her house. What I didn't like is she did all of this in front of Wendy. And I think Ashley asked, was Wendy invited? And ROBYN was like, no, I'm not dealing with her. Now, I'm not really mad that ROBYN is not going to invite Wendy because they are not on good terms. But number one, ROBYN, you started with Wendy. You did. Okay? You accused her of saying some shit that she did not say. So you were wrong for that. Number two, if you want to invite these ladies to your home with their children, you should have did that after this little meetup once Wendy left. That's the appropriate thing to do. But no, she purposely wanted to leave Wendy out. She wanted to alienate Wendy. She wanted to punish Wendy because Wendy is not kissing her ass. So ROBYN used a straight up BITCH for that. Okay, you was doing good and then your ass started doing bad, ROBYN. Okay? I was like, wow, just childish and petty. And then Wendy felt some type of way. If I was her, I wouldn't have felt no way, or at least I wouldn't have let that bitch know that. I would have been like, oh, I wouldn't have said shit personally, right? Because, bitch, I don't want to be around your funky ass no way. You or your kids. Them damn Chucky dolls, Chucky devils, okay? But Wendy was like, oh, so you invite everybody else's kids, but not mine. See, I draw the line, you know, when it comes to the kids. But girl, Wendy, don't worry about it. God don't like ugly, okay? God don't like ugly. ROBYN go get hers. Actually, you guys, it was Sharice that asked, was Wendy invited to ROBYN's house? So actually, it was Sharice. But anyways, they all get up to leave. And then Ashley, says, well, why did Candiace leave like that? Gizelle is such a lying ass bitch. Oh, I think her stomach was hurting. You know damn well. See, the fact that your ass would lie, you would tell that little lie, right? And then everybody want to say, well, Mia's a pathological liar. She is, but Gizelle is too. She is. Why are you talking about her stomach is hurting? And Ashley looking at you like, bitch, that ain't what it is. Say what it is. So, Miss Unbothered, Miss Emotionally Unavailable, there's something wrong with Gizelle. And guess what? Every dog got their day. Gizelle is going to get hers. Mark my words. So Wendy hugs Ashley and Mia. I was a little upset that Candiace wasn't there to kind of have Wendy's back, you know. But Wendy ended up walking out. So we hear a producer calling Wendy as she's leaving out. They say, Zen Wen, and she's like, hey, babe. The producer asks, how are you with Mia? Wendy says, outside of me and Karen, we are probably the only ones trying to give her a chance, right? Trying to be objective about her cancer story. Wendy said, but she is lying, so who cares? So they caught Wendy on the hot mic. How do y'all feel about that? Put it in the comments. I'm more like this type of person. I'm more of say what you mean what you say. If you feel like Mia is lying, then call her ass out for being a liar. Don't say one thing on camera and then off camera. Production is going to embarrass the shit out of y'all. Okay, they go play the shit back and then you go be like, I didn't say that. That wasn't me. Like, you can't deny it. So just be the same person on and off camera And then, Wendy, you won't have that problem. But I'm still with Wendy, though. I'm still rolling with Wendy because the rest of y'all is fucking lying, too. Giselle, Mia. So, ciao, bye. But, yeah, be that same person on and off camera or they go catch you. And really quickly, I think what Wendy was saying was I didn't call her a liar on camera. I'm still trying to wait to get more information and allow things to play out. But I do believe that they all know that Mia is full of shit and Mia is a liar. And I'm kind of thinking that Mia should probably leave the show because like the type of lying that she does, like it's so unnecessary, especially all that shit she ended up saying about Chris Bassett. Like, girl, you lying like that, you gotta go. So next, you guys, we see Candiace. We see Candiace on the phone with her doctor. She has to give herself a shot while, she's going through this egg retrieval process. She's stressed out because of all the lies that Giselle was coming out with about her husband, being inappropriate with her. I love Candiace in this green dress, honey, with her hair that color. Okay, can you stay looking like that, Candiace? Okay. Your makeup is perfect right here. It's when you do too much, honey. Miss Robinson can't vouch for you, okay? Candiace admits in her confessional she got too comfortable with Giselle Bryant. Yeah, like you should have saw her for who she was at that reunion when she kept trying to control you and kept trying to get you to act like her and be so calm and be so nonchalant and not have any feelings about anything. Like, no. Like, and I'm serious, Candiace. Stay away from that bitch. She's no good. She's willing to try to take your husband down. Because all of these inappropriate comments are unnecessary. Especially since the man didn't do nothing inappropriate. It's the fact that this bitch ain't got a storyline. Okay? So next, honey, we see Karen and Ray. They are at the nail salon. Karen asks for Ray to get some pink nail polish. Ray was like, no, I don't want no pink nail polish. I was like, come on, Ray, okay? Come on. You done pulled Ray away from his little Sanford and Son marathon, Karen. Okay? Karen and Ray began talking about how other men are attracted to her. Then Ray was like, well, you've always been attracted to other men. I think that Ray has allowed Karen to have a friend or something. It's just the way they were talking. Was anybody else weirded out by this conversation? Then they got to saying that Karen is allowed to have eye candy in the marriage. I do believe Karen has stepped out. I'm going to say why, though. Because on season 3, go back and watch it. I forgot what episode it was, but she had her leg all on Mr. Blue Eyes or whoever that damn man was, that white man. She was all up on him. And then as soon as the camera opened that door, she immediately moved her leg off that man. And to me, as a married woman, you shouldn't be acting like that, honestly. So when I saw her do that, and then y'all know the rumors of Sharice accusing her of having an affair and all of that, I believe some of the shit may be true. That's why she's running from Sharice, okay? And that's why on that next episode, she go make up an excuse to get away from Sharice. She doing the same shit Monique was doing, trying to run when they see Sharice, because Sharice got the tea, honey, okay? Got the juice. Okay, so Karen, honey, you need to stand in your truth and, let it be known, honey, you with Ray, but shit, you want your little man on the side too. Okay, y'all need to just own y'all shit on this show. And I think all of you all would be better off. Stop with the personas. Stop with trying to put on, this united front, let it all hang out. Okay, just be who you are. Next, we got Ashley and her brother. They go looking for a house. He don't look like nobody in her family, honey. Sheila must have made him with a black man, honey, okay? But they go looking at this house that Ashley wants Michael to buy. Ashley, you have enough money to make a boss move and purchase a new house for your children without this man's money. And you do not love Michael, you love his fucking money. And he knows it. That's why he done cheated all these damn years and you allowed it. Because this shit is not love. So she can miss me with the tears and the whimpering and the, yeah, our family is breaking up and I'm so sad. Girl, bye. Shit, you want the house and then, you know. And then I don't feel like you plan on really leaving Michael. I feel like you pulling all this dumb shit. What is up with all the light-skinned women on this show pulling all this dumb shit, okay? Making us light-skinned women look bad, honey. Just pulling just all this bullshit, okay? Just dragging it out. Andy is allowing it, honey. I guess. It's just crazy, you guys. It's like these heifers just really be trying it just to have a storyline. They caught Ashley's ass in a lie.
Able to cook and see my kids at the same time?
Yes. It was fast too, so yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a lot of thinking to do now.
You gotta think quickly.
I think that what will ultimately be a determining factor is what Michael feels too, since we are planning to buy this house together.
Sure.
But that could change. The fact that Michael and I are separating for the sake of our home buying process. Michael had asked to not make that public.
Yeah, Michael did mention it to me in confidence.
He said that it could affect our process.
No, I've spoken to your lender. So
Girl, once again, Michael said, don't you know that Michael lies and cheats on you? That's why your dumbass shouldn't be trying to get a house with him. You need to boss up, quit with the low self-esteem, stop acting like you still is, I was going to say she, you know, is living in a tent, honey, but she came from the trailer park, right? Stop acting like you is in that damn trailer park. Boss up, buy your own fucking house for you and the kids, and stop trying to hold on to some man that don't even want your ass. Because the fact that you said on the last episode that as soon as y'all get divorced, or even now, as soon as y'all physically separate, you know somebody else is going to be in that house with him. That means that man ain't checking for you no more. So you need to get the hell on. Shake a bone and get the hell on, okay? Take it from Miss Wanda, honey. You better wreck your size.
I have all of the tools that I need.
Natalie says everything with the lender and the bank is all set, and you seem a little surprised by that.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by that. Saying that buying a home is contingent on our marital status just, it makes me look a little sideways. Like,
and bitch, we're looking at you sideways. She's a joke. Child, let's move on from this lying ass witch, honey. Ashley. Oh, child, just disgusted. We are at Robyn and Juan's house. Their home is stunning. It is beautiful. Okay, shout out to Tanya, honey. Gorgeous. That's how Miss Robinson trying to live. I said, look at Robyn. Robyn has really turned her life around. We saw her living in that townhome, but now she got her a nice home, honey, with only her name, honey, on the deed. But anyways, honey, she sit Juan down so they could talk about this prenup. At first, it looked like it's a problem for Juan, but he says, well, I make more money than you anyway. And she just looking at him. Then the producer gets to asking her, well, didn't you say you make more than him? And then she's like, well, he a man. And I don't know why men be acting like that. Like, y'all be knowing when your woman is doing better than your ass, okay? Robyn, you need to protect yourself, okay? Because, you know, love these days, you know, it can be quite temporary. This nigga done already cheated on you, which means he may do it again, okay? I'm just saying. You done already had a money situation with him. So, I mean, yeah, protect yourself, okay? But yeah, Juan wasn't trying to listen to nothing Robyn was saying. Do y'all believe what everybody is saying that Juan is gonna leave Robyn once them boys get older? It may happen. You know, I wish the best for their family. I really do, but to me it don't seem like they are ever gonna get down that damn aisle. It just don't seem like a passion for them. It looked like it would be more about business and the fact that, you know, they got children together. So y'all let me know what y'all think of that. But Robyn still got to deal with them badass boys. They done dirtied up the counters, okay? Acting like they ain't used to nothing. I would make their ass scrub the damn walls, okay? Damn Chucky dolls. Next, honey, we got Zen Wen, and Zen Wen's hair is falling out, honey, okay? It is falling out, so she trying to, you know, get a resolution, you know, to that problem. She claims, you know, she's been so stressed out, busy working. Well, girl, you the one that put 50 things on your plate, honey. I get it. You know, you trying to be ambitious and be on your boss shit. But you got to take care of yourself, Zen Wen. We got to stay fine, honey, for our husband, Eddie. I mean, your husband. I know. Some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth. But y'all know how I feel about Eddie, okay? The doctor recommends she take some minoxidil, but, you know, one of the side effects is she may grow some facial hair. The lady get to saying she could laser it off. Zen Wen was like, honey, not today, and tomorrow don't look good either, honey. I can't use that, honey, as one of the solutions, honey, okay? I'm with Zen Wen, honey, okay? I ain't trying to look like nobody father in the face, baby. Wendy has a great deal of hair, you guys. It's all thick and long and stuff. Next, we got Mia and ROBYN. I love Mia's little pantsuit she had on. She was looking fly with her lion ass. She sits down with ROBYN, and they are out having lunch. They get to talking about how Gizelle was totally inappropriate and disrespectful for, you know, walking up to Mia like that, saying, is this what cancer or not cancer looks like? ROBYN cleared that up and said, yeah, you know, she was wrong for that, and we talked about that. ROBYN gets to confronting Mia about the timeline of, you know, her going to the doctor. Child, with Mia, nothing makes sense. Okay, she did report to social media and says there's no cancer for now. I do have some lumps, and she did go and get the biopsies. I guess she forgot to report it to social media. ROBYN is letting Mia know, you know, now that you've opened this up to social media, is it a thing now where you feel like you need to update them on every little thing with you health-wise? And Mia said no, and now Mia's in her confessional like, yeah, I see what she's saying. Bitch, you was looking for attention. You wanted to take something that was going on in your life, make it bigger. You wanted to get people's sympathy and empathy. There are people, you guys, that are like that have this woe is me mentality, a victim mentality, and, you know, they look for sympathy. They do. Hopefully they give it to her ass at that reunion about this, because this was just crazy. So ROBYN brings up the situation that happened between Gizelle and Gizelle, because Gizelle is the one that's making up all these false stories about her and Chris Bassett and him being inappropriate with her for wanting to be alone with her. Mia says she has something to add to it, more lies, and ROBYN realized it was more lies too. I could tell by her facial expression. The camera showed that Chris was not looking and eyeing Mia up and down at Karen's little spring party that she had. Like, girl, for you to get your ass on camera and just lie like that, like for no reason, is pathetic and it's sick. And I feel like they will allow her to get away with that. Like, there need to be some consequences for all this lying on this show. I'm serious. It's disgusting. Next, we got Karen and Giselle. I cannot believe Giselle is going by the Grand Dame's house, honey. She looked a mess. I'm like, is that the best you could do with what you had on? Ugh. Like, she had on some tennis shoes. You don't wear no tennis shoes with no blouse like that, Giselle. Just tacky, honey. Ugh. Giselle demonstrated some of the moves that they did at Ashley's little dance class and that Karen missed it. She claimed she had 102 fever. I don't believe that. Karen is known for lying. All the light-skinned women on the show, honey, just lying. Just left and right to left, okay? What is going on? Okay, well, they caught Wendy in a lie too, but, well, look, Wendy is just Wendy by herself, though. Wendy, I'm gonna kind of let Wendy slide for hers. I am, because that was a little bit different. But Karen, just come out with it and say you don't want to be bothered with Sharice. She got some type of tea on you. Just tell the damn truth and stop playing with us. We got Candiace and Chris. They are out to dinner the same time Karen and Giselle are meeting up. And Candiace begins crying. I say, here she go with this damn tissue. She's crying about the egg retrieval process and she doesn't feel like she's doing any good at it. Chris encourages her to hang in there. You just got started with this. This is a new journey. Candiace is still pissed at Giselle for all of these lies that she's making up about Chris. And Chris, says he never said or did anything inappropriate to Giselle. You can genuinely see that his feelings is hurt, that she would create this type of story about him. And we also see ROBYN join them for lunch. Chris brings up the fact that if Giselle felt so uncomfortable with him, why did she just hug him at Karen's spring fling party? That's a good one. He also mentions how she's always talking about his penis and the color it is. That's great, Chris. Those are great examples of somebody that feels, they gotta feel comfortable with a person to say and do those things. So Giselle is full of shit, and I don't believe anybody believes her. Okay, Karen tries to give her some sympathy. She's like, hey, you're not wrong for how you feel, or you feel like this is inappropriate. But at first, Karen was kind of questioning Giselle, like, well, Chris is your friend, so why is it a big deal that you all were alone talking? Well, we were alone in a room, and he's married, and, I just felt the way. And Karen mentioned that she had some type of issue, I guess, with somebody else's husband on this show. I would love to know who that is. Will we get that at the reunion, honey? But she doesn't really say whose husband it was. And, she says she really sympathizes with Giselle. But I'm like, it looked like Karen just sympathizing with Giselle, honey, for now, okay? Because we know once they get down to that reunion, it's going to be a different story. Chris says that it was Giselle that recommended that they go to her room to talk. So she probably started all this shit. Yep. Karen goes over Giselle's story with her. Did he touch you? No. Did he say anything inappropriate to you? No. Giselle mentioned that she wanted him to leave, but she asked him to go back out there to see if they was ready for her to come back out, and he did. So nothing happened, idiot. Stop making up stories. You knock off Vanessa Williams. Okay, Vanessa looked way better than her. Okay, especially back in her day, honey. Child, bye, Giselle. Giselle mentioned that ROBYN is the one that brought it to the group. Because I think Karen was like, well, don't bring it to the entire group. And she was like, I didn't. She said, ROBYN did it. And, ROBYN told Mia the story. How about you should have kept this stupid story to yourself? And then the producers get to asking Karen, well, it seemed like there's trouble in paradise, honey, for the little green-eyed bandits, honey. And Karen was like, yeah, there is. We all clearly could see, there's some issues in the friendship between Giselle and ROBYN. Oh, please. These heifers, they always get back cool. So, ciao, bye. I'm not falling for that. I believe all this shit is calculated. I do. So Robyn gets to talking and saying that, you know, she believes Chris. She knows that nothing happened with him and Gizelle, and he wouldn't do anything or say anything inappropriate to her. And she felt like Ashley was reaching with her story, that Chris was basically just replying to her story. He didn't send an actual DM. And then something is going on with the picture, I guess, that Bravo chose to use. And Chris had mentioned in another, I guess somewhere on social media, that wasn't even true either. I was like, look at y'all. Just all of y'all is just fishing to put some bullshiggity together, honey, and ruin this man's good name. Meanwhile, Michael Darby, he actually did inappropriate things and y'all protected him. So it don't make no sense. I do like that Robyn is with Candiace on this situation. But I still kind of feel like all of it is very calculated. I'm just saying. Robyn also doubles down on the story with Gizelle, saying, you know, she don't believe that he was inappropriate with her, even though Gizelle did mention, you know, the same story to her the same night that it happened, because they rode home together. And Candiace feels like Gizelle is coming with a whole bunch of bullshit. She was clutching her pearls, honey, as she was telling her the story. And she feels like Gizelle has malicious intentions. And I am with Candiace. Robyn wants to know how can they fix these issues, you know, with Gizelle. And Gizelle is expecting an apology. She feels a way that Candiace has not called her. Bitch, I wouldn't call you either. That's your fucking problem. You always think somebody should apologize for some shit they're not sorry for, because nobody did anything to you. Candiace says the only way to fix this situation is for Gizelle to walk it back. And I'm with Candiace. Like, girl, shut up. Run away from me with this. Candiace said that Gizelle is dead to her. And that's the only way to do her ass. I'm serious. I wouldn't be bothered. Alright, you guys, that was the episode. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.